The first thing you do is ask a question, what's needed? And then provide the opportunity. What do people really want? They want camaraderie, opportunity, a place to live, a feeling of family, a community. Infinity Park was kind of a softball field. Dirt, really. Kids were putting soccer goals up on it and playing on it. So we try to think out of the box. How do we create a synthesis of what the citizens need, the businesses need, and collaborate? Governments should do the things that citizens and businesses can't do. And we could create this opportunity. We did it here. We became a home rule city in 1952. This was just a little place where there was a couple of dairy farms and a trailer park and a pond. So 147 people voted to become a home rule city, which falls under the Constitution of the state. Very powerful, it's like Denver. Glendale just does that. They've done it since these 147 people voted in 1952 to say, we want to control our own life. Rugby. A pair of shorts, a ball, and a place to play. The camaraderie, the opportunity to travel, and the essence of a society that is created by sport is only found in the sport of rugby.
When you look at the history of rugby, rugby was once a very popular sport, kind of died down because of the popularity of football, and football, of course, is the #1 sport in the United States. I think rugby, as it grows, will develop its own niche, similar to Major League Soccer.
Rugby is the #2 sport in the world. 117 nations play rugby.
Rugby in the United States is growing at leaps and bounds, primarily at the youth level. It's an alternative sport for young people that's different than more traditional sports.
We started out 5 years ago with 12 kids in our youth program. We now have 1,400, age grade 5 all the way through the men's and women's program.
But in the past 15 years, probably even 10 years, there's just been a huge explosion at the youth level. The culture of rugby in Infinity Park is primarily based on a mentorship of the adult players, mentoring younger players to make it sort of a family affair so that we're all involved in rugby together.
It's like life. You send your kids off to college, you hope they're going to be decision makers. This game's about making decisions. And by the way, it's the highest socioeconomic demographic of any sport in the world.
You can continue to play the game and participate in a team sport with the camaraderie that comes along with that. So over time, I think our program will continue to build, and we'll start to have programs that'll be more for the adults.
In American sports, we have this idea that you should be a fan. In rugby, you become a supporter. You are part of the team.
Teamwork, respect for the game, respect for opponents, respect for the referees.
It's a natural fit, and I was hooked. It was the game that I'd been looking for all my life.
The foreign athletes and foreign coaches come here are blown away and amazed by the quality of the facilities. They go, we don't have this.
Having your company, your product, marketed to probably the most loyal audience, which in turn is going to recognize your brand.
It wasn't just the rugby team sponsorship, but it's the event center. It's the various events that go on here at Infinity Park.
People can look up, see their logo. They're not standing up giving a speech. It's not being announced that they're a sponsor, but it's clearly marked. It's clearly indicated.
Brand loyalty, brand recognition, great audience. I mean, you've got it all here. You're helping build them. They're helping get your brand awareness out there. It's a win-win for everybody. What better opportunity to get your brand in on the ground floor of something that is only going to be growing.
We've got a staff of people that respond immediately, and if you've got an idea, they're going to help you see it through.
I mean, you're not going to want to sponsor something where you get a bad vibe from the people, so you're going to get an absolutely fantastic vibe from everybody here.
250 events were leaving Denver a year because this room did not exist. A room that seats 800 people, 1,100 standing, all digital, 100 megabit download speeds, next to a major international sports venue doesn't exist in Colorado until we build it.
From the first time we walked in and went in and looked, at the room in the event center, we were like, okay, this is perfect.
It's high tech, it's unbelievable. When we use it, it makes us look really good to our clients.
Our guests that have come here all love the facility, all encourage us to come back here.
They can do it and customize everything in that ballroom, from the greatest and the biggest of high-tech events and television viewing experiences all the way down to something as intimate as a bar mitzvah or a wedding.
This is sort of the perfect room, perfect venue.
Back in the 80s, Glendale was the organic entertainment district of Colorado. Everybody came to Glendale to play. The Riverwalk is a reaffirmation of that organic entertainment district. That is going to be a focal point of tourism and business for the Rocky Mountain region. If somebody partners with us, they're on the ground floor of the #2 sport in the world with a forward-thinking, entrepreneurial, friendly place to do business.